Hey, PrepZone fans, week 6 of the football season, we're here for you a day early because of the Jewish holiday. That means we had to prepare a day earlier. Hopefully my cohort here, Joseph Cranney, will walk me through it. And Joe, we got so much football knowledge, we had to stand up. I mean, the table was confining us.
Always prepared, always adjusting to something around here, yeah.
That's awesome. So, week 5, we're going to look ahead to week 6, but let's look back real quick to week 5. What was, where were you at, and what was your reaction from week 5?
I covered, it was Lely High School at Palmetto Ridge High School, which was a pretty close game, kind of low scoring. They played under heavy rain for most of the night, so the teams had some trouble moving the ball. But shout out to Sebastian Lopez, the senior kicker at Lely. He's been on the team for 3 weeks now. He was a soccer player who they recruited to be their place kicker, and he kicks the game-winning field goal in the closing seconds, 36-yard field goal to win the game. So,
and he won the coveted Naples Daily News Prep of the Week
Prep
award.
of the Week. Good for him.
Yeah. So that game is what I wanted to touch about. That game and a lot of other games throughout the county. I don't know what to make of these teams.
Yeah.
The local teams. I mean, you think you have a feel on them. Barron Collier does good the week before, and then they do bad. Immokalee looked bad. Gulf Coast won, but they didn't look great. Your two teams, I understand, it was kind of up and down. I mean, I just don't know what to make of these guys.
Yeah, I mean, Barron's a team that we thought would be really good coming into this season. They've showed some talent, and they've had kind of a tough schedule, so they're a little bit harder to figure out than some of the other ones. But I think I like them this week. I think they'll be all right.
Well, this week is the big one. Let's go to this week. A lot of district games. Barron Collier is at Palmetto Ridge. Gulf Coast at Estero. Those are both 6A 13 games. Those are district games. Those are the only games that matter towards making it to the playoffs. And you look, huge one that I want you to tell me about, Golden Gate at Immokalee. That's a district game. That's a 3-team district. So this basically is for a playoff spot.
Yeah, I think it's the biggest game of the year so far, and for these two teams, probably the biggest games of their season. Immokalee having all kinds of trouble right now. Tough loss last week at home against Gulf Coast, and then we heard you reported yesterday that their coach Rich Dombrowski suspended for this game. So Golden Gate team very much on the rise, who I actually like in this district and I like in this game. I think they have a very, very good opportunity to pick up a huge win this week.
I like Golden Gate too, but 2 weeks ago they set a school record with 62 points. Last week they didn't score a single point. So that's another one of those teams I don't know what to make of. So also on deck, this will be your first indoctrination to the Coconut Bowl.
Yeah.
41st annual. I'm told it's the third longest continually running rivalry in Florida. So that's Naples at Lely, 7 p.m. Thursday. Naples leads all time 25-15, and always a big one when those guys get together. So looking at that, again, those games are all on Thursday nights because Yom Kippur is Friday. A couple of the teams, some of our parochial schools, Frankfort, Kentucky coming down and playing at First Baptist on Friday, and then St. John Newman hosting Miami-Dade Christian on Friday as well. So let's go to our Big Five as we do every week. Joey, who's on your list?
It's actually my ranking this week. I'm going to change it up this week. I'll do it my actual top 5. And my number 1 has changed. I'm going to go Naples High at 1. South Fort Myers has lost 2 games in a row now, and Naples has been the standing favorite in the district all year. So obviously I'll take them at number 1. South will go to 2. First Baptist is still my 3 team. And then I got Golden Gate in my 4 spot, and I like Gulf Coast at 5. Gulf Coast, my dark horse team before this season, I remind everyone, by the way.
Yeah, that's true.
And I like both of those teams this week, Golden Gate and Gulf Coast to win.
Well, as you know, I have no rhyme or reason to my Big Five. That's why I started calling it the Big Five, not the Top 5. I'll just throw anybody on there, you know, on a whim. This week I went more towards teams that are good, not just teams to look for. But Naples, number 1, of course. I bumped up Gulf Coast with a huge win at Immokalee. First Baptist is a team we both really like in 2A. South Fort Myers is going to be good. They're going to win their district. And then, of course, Palmetto Ridge. We'll see what Palmetto Ridge has when they host Barron Collier. Again, a huge playoff game. So, as always, come back Thursday night, but you can also come back Friday because we got Friday games too. NaplesNews.com/PrepZone for all the game previews, all the wrap-ups. Check out Joey and my blog, The Huddle, and we will see you next week.